What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lyndon Britt coming to give you another tips to be able to grow your business and hopefully inspire you to move towards your goals each and every day. Yesterday, as you all may know, unless you run across this at a later date, it was my birthday, June 29th. And I had a wonderful day. I've got a inbox full of people wishing me happy birthdays, hoping I had a blessed day. And everything. I mean, I heard from 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure earning people and family and friends, and it really touched me, and I want to say I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But one thing that really got to me yesterday was I read the book, and I believe it was Matt Morris's The Unemployed Millionaire. And I believe this is where I read it, and I read a part of that book, and it got me thinking. And apparently, it got to me while I was dreaming. And I had a dream last night that one of my mentors had passed away. I can't remember which one it was. It didn't stand out as far as a name. And then it was a friend that I went to school with, and one of the things I read in that book came to mind because it surprised me in my dream, because I was going to visit them both and they weren't there. And the thing that I read in that book that came up in my dream, I was talking to someone and I said, you always hear people say, what will people say about you at your funeral? And of course you hear, I've heard that before, and you wonder what people will say. But one of the things that was said was, if you were to die tomorrow, and you had to write your own obituary, what would your obituary say? Because people know what you show them a lot of times. Some people put on a face, some people hide behind a smile, some people can fake it pretty well. They're good actors when it comes to portraying themselves with what other people see. But you know yourself more than anyone else. And if you were completely honest and you were to pass away, if you were to die tomorrow, and you wrote your own obituary, what would your obituary say? Being completely honest. And I woke up at about probably about 3:40 this morning, and hit the snooze button, of course, and went back to sleep. And sometimes you can't go back into the same dream. Well, I went back into the same dream and kept thinking about the same thing. I kept hearing the same thing. And I'm wondering, what will I say? What would I say if I had to write my own obituary? And I had some pretty nice things to say about myself. But there were a couple of things as well that I was like, man, it makes you think about things in your life, in your own life, that you may want to improve, or things that you want to work on, things that you want to get better at, things that if you could have changed, you say, I would have done this instead. Well, if you have the opportunity, if you're watching this, apparently you're not dead. And I want you to think about that. That's something, a thought that you want to put into your head. And for the most part, I reach out to a lot of people that are in the marketing industry. And even in business and personal life, all that kind of stuff. This is something that'll really apply. But what are you portraying yourself to be as real as you know you are? Are you being very genuine? Are you being very transparent with everything that you do? It's about 4 something in the morning right here. I'm up now doing some work in my home office, and I just wanted to shoot this video to ask you to think about throughout the day, what would I say about myself if I had to write my own obituary for my passing tomorrow? Or even if you knew when you're going to pass, what would you do to improve life? What would you do to serve other people better? What would you do that was a selfless act? Matter of fact, Brian Finale, he quoted a quote. It said, the most selfish thing that a person can do is to become more selfless. That's how, because they begin to serve people. when you begin to serve others, you become selfless, you gain a whole lot more from it. because you're giving so much more, it's giving back to you. It's wonderful. It's when I truly sat and thought, because I had to think about that for a second. I was like, the most selfish thing you can do is become selfless, because you gain a whole lot more from being selfless instead of selfish. So, thank you all for your time. I don't want to hold you very long, but I just want you to think throughout your day. Go throughout your day and figure out how you can improve your own life in some shape, form, or manner, because only you know you. All right, y'all have a blessed day. This wasn't a money-making type tip or anything like that, but this was a personal development type thing to help you really get into your own mind to know, what can I do can become a better person. It's going to make you a better person, a better business person, better friend, better husband, wife, all that kind of stuff. It'll make you better just to know. All right, so y'all have a blessed day. I see y'all later. And if this was any value, please like, comment, and share. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a blessed one.